To be effective in a sales conversation, you need to be curious in a structured rather than chaotic or free-range way. You also need to have diagnostic skills. In other words, have the expertise to explore a topic and possibilities that the buyer recognizes and values. Rather than starting with a list of questions, discovery works best when the seller uses a framework that provides a better dialogue or conversation experience for the buyer or buyers. That's why we recommend you can use the pipeline criteria as your discovery framework or tracks. Stakeholders, impact, funding, timelines. They provide you with the exploration tracks that can be used to build an outline proposal and help you build a picture of the buyer's context. We prefer to use the term explore rather than question in a quality sales dialogue. It is better to touch on a topic to get a sense of what the buyer is willing to share. So under the stakeholder heading, you can explore the person's plans, concerns, goals. Under impact, you are touching on current performance in a business area and how they measure that performance, and so on. The next piece is to support your framework with specific questions. We have provided some sample question approaches in a tool you can download, and it's in your workbook. This is an art done within a framework, and it's not about cross-examination. Some sellers today have been trained to use discovery as a hard qualification device, and buyers don't warm to it. Discovery is you, the seller, giving the buyer a path through which they can explain their world and context, whether they eventually buy or not. I recommend you develop a set of high-level questions that support your information gathering framework. Know the exploration tracks you plan to use in advance of any conversation. Buyers will pay you back by revealing information that you didn't even have to ask for. They will fill in the gaps themselves and educate you. A big takeaway here is that in a B2B sales role, your job is to deliver quality dialogue through planned conversation and exploration. It's often at this point that buyers start to differentiate one vendor from the next.